Hello, welcome to the stream. Today, stream number 233 of Night Talk with Romantic Developer. And here I am. Give me 1 second just to verify sound which coming from me. Okay, it's coming nicely and loud. So welcome to the stream. About my screen, I look at my previous stream from yesterday, and it's stacked after it's updated some variables in description, and it's happened, I believe, the second time in a row when it couldn't process further. And of course, it was not apology. It was to review it. Let's review it very quickly and then look for any recent news. So it found the stream, it started our chatbot and live transcriber service. Let it start and execute, and we can look into further details. So chatbot should be already started, and it's already started. Let me check if I have a sound. Yeah, speakers. I have a speakers, and I'm just making it slightly. Yeah, so I could hear. Okay, a live transcription also have been started. Hello. Nice. So we can switch to our problem. Let's go one level up and execute our Visual Studio Code so we can see what's going on in the code. Let's go to our main.py because it's where our main logic is happening when we called full process. And let's see, it transcriber. Okay, for each file it's created audio input, transcribe, generate thumbnails candidate, video folder, of course, generate thumbnail. So most probably here it's found MKV probably, or MP4. Didn't say me anything, and trying to extract video frames from that folder, and it tried to extract OpenCV, and looks like it's frozen on that moment. So it was able to open it, and then something happening here. So you know what? Let's add our configuration. Like here, when we do generate thumbnail, we try to validate here self. Yeah, we generate a lot of code. Okay, let's go here when we try to download, and in our video folder we try is valid media file, input file, is file exist, full process, output dir, and download YouTube video, and here we try to see if our configuration is download video. So here we have our config. Let's just try to see. So we said no, let's say is download video, get config, get download video, false, lower, true. And then we just say if is download video, and let include everything for thumbnail generator, thumbnail. Okay, so with that code change, it should work nice. And that probably we need to stop. Let's see our video folder, and our video folder would be somewhere at the end, 203. Let's look description prompt. Yeah, it looks good. So let's copy pass and go to our command prompt and write something like Python main.py, and we just want update YouTube because it's the last step which hasn't been done. Update YouTube, and our folder. No such file or folder, really? Python. Oh, really? We need to call the same command here because there is main file in that folder. So it's read, it's find everything, it's authenticate our channel, it's update video, and it provided a name, exploring Orwell 1984, how close are we to dystopian reality today. Nice, nice, nice. Of course, I would like to add like comparing different LLM, how close we are to Orwell 1984, but even without it, it's pretty cool. Okay, now we are in good shape, and we can go back and where is my... We need to find some of my recent news. So is it summarization request? Yeah. Okay. Let's try our prompt for all the recent news in AI area. And we, in that prompt, maybe it's not the best, but right now it's still March 4 in my region, but somewhere it's already March 5. Let's say UTC to remove any. So we will search for Otre Mini High in search capabilities. We will look for the same news now in GPT 4.5 research capability. We can do the same here in deep research. It will ask some question now. Let's go to Grok and try ask the Grok the same question. And yeah, yesterday we talked about Orwell 1984 and how close we are. And I really don't know what we can do here to make sure that it will work with search, but looks like for me, for some reason, DeepSeek doesn't enable search. Okay, here. Any valid range preferably from etc. first and others as second priority. Interesting that it's always ask a new question on one over other. Nice. It's fine. And format or summary such a bullet point is nice as well. So it will start working. Of course, it's not GPT 4.5. It would be O3, some version of O3 which is not available for us to use directly, but we can use it in deep research mode. And do you think? Okay. So now we can check very quickly about DeepSeek, and we just confirm that still for some reason for me the search service is temporarily unavailable. By the way, let's just try something like in private. Oh, really? Only via email, Google, or plus 86 phone number login is supported in your region. So you see, they don't allow like free usage of it. I mean, not free, but unauthorized usage. Maybe they blocked search capability only to my region. I'm not sure. Of course, it will show something from October 2023, some predictions. So DeepSeek not as good for us. Let's go to thinking model O3 Mini with search enabled. So it's provided time news from January 8th. Come on, it's not recent. Autonomous agent, of course, December 12th. Really? Of course, February 7th. Again, it's pretty old. It's months old. December 3. March 1st. I don't know why it's surely not appeared on the March 1st. It's appeared before. Maybe it's the last edit about Grok 3 on Wikipedia. So O3 mini high disapproved today. It's completely disapproval. GPT 4.5 raters March 4. It's much close. It's still today for me. China announced increased support for AI and technological innovation. On March 5, so basically tomorrow, China will plan to bolster support for artificial intelligence, science, technological innovation. Government report emphasized the need of breakthrough instead of reliance. Okay, Minnesota consider legalization against non-consensual AI-generated explicit images. Really? Aim to penalizing companies that enable users to create explicit images without consent using AI technology. Move follow incident where individuals discovered unauthorized AI-generated explicit images of themselves. You know, you shouldn't blame AI companies for that. You should blame people who do that. Really? Will you blame AI company? And I totally believe it. They will blame everyone except people who doing that. Let's blame a producer of knives because someone used knife to kill someone. Yeah, why not? Australian writers oppose publishers' AI agreement. It doesn't look like, technological news. Former BP British Petroleum CEO joins climate-focused AI startup after resign from BP over transparency issues. Okay. Former OpenAI scientist startup valued at 30 billions. Really? Okay. Oh, it's Ilya Shutskever. So it's founded Super Intelligence, a company, and they already gathered about 30 billions of dollars. It's employ only 20 people. Of course, most of that money comes to, I don't know, some hardware, maybe not hardware or cloud services, which they need to train models and do some experiments, but it's really huge. And Connecticut senator proposed restricting AI use in health insurance decisions. It's not good because deny care rapidly. So what is that? It's problem with some algorithm. It's not the problem with the whole system. It's like once Tesla, I don't know, during some test, drove into another car, you prohibit all the electronic vehicles with like AI assisted driving capabilities. Really, you need to solve that exact issue, not say it's no AI in industry. There are multiple cool features AI could do for healthcare, starting with Dragon. Why I don't see Dragon? It's from Microsoft. It's basically Dex Copilot or Dragon Copilot, which can listen to doctor-patient conversation and record everything record everything, including very specific medical terms and conditions, into a note which doctor should write after the patient visit or even during the patient visit, and it just help doctors to write it. Instead of doctor write it, doctor can listen to patient and talk to him, and AI writes a note, which is really cool, and it's work pretty well. And then it even can suggest some medication which doctor mentioned, and doctor just need to say, okay, it's fine. Photographer criticized AI for replicating his work. Of course, it's the sun, but it's old news. Amazon AWS forms new group focusing on agentic AI. Reuters, it's fresh news. OpenAI launch next gen AI consortium. It's really today's news. It's very fresh news. Next Gen AI, a consortium comprising 15 leading research institutions dedicated to using AI to accelerate research breakthrough and transform education. OpenAI commits 50 million in funding and tools to support this initiative, aiming to foster collaboration and innovative AI research in its application. Probably 50 million in tokens. What else? Let's read it very quickly. Nice work, GPT 4.5. You provide me proper links. You're not hallucinating. It's a plus from me. Next AI, 50 millions. Believe me, why they want to invest 500 billions? 50 millions, it's just not much. And it's for how many institutions? 15. They need to provide it to more institutions, to more students who want to try something, especially if they provide its money most probably in, and it's all that university, California State, Duke, George, Harvard University, Howard, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, University of Michigan, University of Mississippi, Ohio State, University of Oxford, Science Spot, Texas A&M, Boston Children's Hospital, and the Boston Public Library. Huh. And OpenAI. Really? What's that? OpenAI. Really? What's that? Is it company who give money to the same to itself? Okay, accelerating. So some examples of what they're accelerating here, and what, how they provide that money. Do we have, oh, commitment to education following the launch of GPT EDU in May, which enables university-wide access to ChatGPT. Implement the effort by providing institution API funds and funding to drive critical innovation. So yeah, as I suggested, most probably it would be provided as some API credits. Not bad, not bad actually, not bad, especially if they will provide them the most recent models like Common Pro or 3 or even GPT 4.5, which is not very cool for scientific researchers, you know. Okay, cool. That was the last news from GPT. Before we go to, let's see. So for some reason we don't see result. I can refresh. And what is that? Does it mean it's didn't didn't get my response before, or what? Any source, but please start with. So it would be first, would you like mix of technical and industry? Is fine. And that would be bullet points. Is nice. And reasoning. Do you know what it's doing? It doesn't look like deep research actually. Okay, let's provide it a few seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. No. Interesting thing about Amazon new reasoning AI model, Nova brand. Approach Combine Rapids. It expected to launch June and will directly compete with models from OpenAI and Anthropic. Business Insider. Why not Amazon? Okay, 30 billions. And a small team about 20 focused in developing super intelligent AI. Nice. Oh, whoa, whoa. Anthropic valuation triples to 61 billion. Really cool. Upgrades AI earning model, AI conference spotlight, AI by next year, and it's not fresh news. Okay, it's from May 1st. It's better try than before, of course. I like it. But let's click deep research and ask once again. And got it. You see, completely different just technical. is okay. And let's say, and now it should start syncing properly, okay? Yeah, it started starting research. Let's go here to Grok. OpenAI integrates Sora into ChatGPT. Really? Yeah, we know about it, but what is the source? Yeah, source is good, but where is it? Where is it? It's not here. Company. Introduce next gen AI we already read. And that it. Nothing about Sora. Nothing about Grok, please. Agentic AI group within AWC. Yeah, now it doesn't provide me direct link, just some generic link to some. This initiative aims to develop tools and services that simplify creation of AI agents. Okay, another 3 and 5 billions in Anthropic, and again, website, just website without direct link to news. 50 million to academic research, probably it's next gen AI, yes. Announcements. Release. Of course, it was old news. It was old news. It was dismissed. Raters. Again. AI chip prediction capabilities. Nice. Additional. So, and here we still need to wait another few minutes to read. So, what we will do the next? Let's ask the question we had, but in that case, not to Anthropic model, not to Cloud Code, like we did before in our WSL environment, but let's try to execute in our terminal. Let's run command prompt, and let's say Python prepare, and it's prepared, and it's in that file. And let's go here, and we can compare O3 mini high or even Anthropic as well, but probably not console. What about just Anthropic code? And let's try O3 mini high as well. I have a code. My question, when I don't download a video, this code failed to generate thumbnails in that case, and just hang forever. What could be a reason? O3 mini, and we should be Cloud AI. Talk to Cloud. Oh, we need to log in with Google. Let me try to do that. It shows some of my Google account. That's why I'm transitioned from my screen for a second. Really? Oh, yes, I have some funds in API, but not Oh, I see. I need to subscribe. Oh, really? Console. And do I need to log in here as well, or I already log it in? Write prompt. Workbench. Let's just insert everything we had before. Okay, it's our prompt. And let's run. Do we have like cloud code? Cloud code 3.5 Sonnet example system prompt. No. Cancel. Set system prompt. Let's enter some prompt. Let's click run. Why it's always turns evaluate? Prompt. Variables. It looks zero actually. I just okay. It's like so complex to get results in cloud because my code is okay. Let's see. That no video is downloaded, then thumbnail falls back to generate text-based thumbnail. In that fallback, it calls a method thumbnail text. Via AI client. Her AI client only defines the method create chat completion and not create completion. If you never download the video, the code ends up in this branch and then hang or fails because it's calling a non-existent or unimplemented method. Create completion. Causing. Nice. Interesting. It's still doing report. Okay. Maybe it's a case. And where we are here. Okay, let's try to run. And oh, so 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 preview. Looking at your code, I've identified issue in thumbnail generation process. The problem occurs here. Extract frames in downloader only audio main. The method tries to find a video. If video not found, it's called generate text-based thumbnails. However, this fallback has a potential issue that could cause the specific issue in thumbnail generated when searching for a video file. The fallback generate text-based thumbnail doesn't handle the case properly and could potentially get stuck. Fix: you should modify thumbnail generator file to properly handle case when the video file doesn't exist. Add error checking set thumbnail text if pass exists, or if nails to summary. Create chat. Also mentioned to a better inventory based on mail. The image was an download video configuration before is done. Okay. That. Oh, it's basically log that download is disabled. Here, no, it could be anything. It's did just really cool. Something as cool would be maybe just O1 Pro. If you will do the same thing here, of course it will take some time, but it will do the similar code, because here, even if it's generate properly, create. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Say it. See it. I am sorry. It's some complex name for me. So let's quickly check about that thing in our code. And no. We just go directly.
Hey.
We just go directly to thumbnail generation and look and create chat completion. So, and it says that here we don't have create completion, correct? Let's look at AI client. Create. Yeah, we have only create chat completion. So it should be like that. By the way, I'm just reminding you that it was generated by Anthropic Cloud Code, an AI agent to generate the things. So yeah, it's what we got. So does it solve everything? I don't know. Let's wait until we receive answer from Pro model and compare it with, okay, it was pretty 56 seconds. Really? It's much faster than I expected. In short, answer in the terminal general code calls create completion, which doesn't actually exist. Only expose that, but not that. This calls an exception or hang when you don't have a video downloaded. I really surprised. I think Python should do exception, real-time exception. Why it's hanging? Code tries to create a text-only placeholder. Why it only break when you don't download video? Yes, it will explain how to change the code, or implement real. Most GPT-like models these days only have the chat interface. So the simplest fix is create chat completion. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It doesn't understand that AI client is not actual OpenAI model. even if it looks like OpenAI. It's our custom class. Really? What's that? Da Vinci, really? In summary. Okay, in that battle, Anthropic Console won without doubt, without any issues. It's won fully, and yeah, I couldn't say it's just did cool. So it's what we'll replace, but let's see the latest news from today, and that would be it. So of course, when we use deep research, it was more successful in use. It's the most successful case in use always, but it's not always using the most recent news. Sometimes it's use some news which are from some time ago, like February 24, for example, and it can fall back up to like, yeah, before and before. But I like how it's introduced its results, including some images, including multiple links. And yeah, so let's quickly look. Next Gen AI 50 millions academic consortium grants, computing and MPI access to support students and researchers in these universities. Harvard, Oxford, MIT. I think they reach universities, correct? They should have own money to do some AI research somewhere, but who knows? Achieve progress faster than any single institution could alone, and to prepare the next generation of AI leaders with cutting-edge AI tools. And we read that announced already. Cloud 3.7 Sonnet, which we, by the way, tested right away. It's really cool. I disappointed with O1 Pro. I introduced the whole my code, and for some reason it didn't recognize my class as separate, as one of the separate codes. Let's see. My question: when I don't download videos, this code failed to generate thumbnails. In that case, I just hang forever. What could be a reason? Yes, it was super fast, but it really didn't sync a lot, I believe. Didn't sync a lot. Of course, we can try to ask the same question, but for some reason I don't think it will be any different. Okay, so hybrid reasoning model. First hybrid reasoning AI on the market combines multiple reasoning approach, tackle complex problems more effectively. It features extended thinking mode, where the model self-reflects before answering, leading to improved performance on tasks like math, physics, coding, and detailed reasoning. So we all know that we already tried Cloud Code, which, by the way, created those problems in thumbnail generator, and it was pretty nice. We spent about $6 to implement that functionality with thumbnail generation, which probably I will never use, but yeah, it was nice try. Yeah, Google DeepMind. So it was pretty old, but what wasn't too old, it's Gemini 2.0 flashlight, which is very cost efficient. I believe it's cheaper than DeepSeek. Of course, it's not a reasoning model, but it's really cost just few cents for, I don't know, it's 1,000 times less than GPT 4.5, maybe 10,000 times less in cost. Google DeepMind AI co-scientist. It's more fresh news. It's released probably in, you see, just 2 weeks ago. And We haven't tried because we are not scientists, but probably it could be cool. I heard some rumors that it's really not bad. Okay, Microsoft AI. I can represent in Microsoft Muse AI for gaming. We already seen that, but haven't dig inside. Word state graph left, game controller center, and player agent right. Reflecting, is that should be an image? Reflecting Muse ability to simulate game environment and actions. Microsoft Muse generation model for games. Introduce Muse video game ideation and simulation. Published in Nature as the first word and human action model, Muse can generate both game visuals and controller actions, essentially simulating in-game word and player behavior. This allows to create new gameplay scenarios. So we could open source Muse model weight and provided a prototype interface to help other researchers to experiment with AI-driven game design approach. Most probably it's not something you can see it that model and say hey, play game for me. Of course, in that case, I believe many programmers, not many gamers could use that model, just to do some task. I'm not such a huge gamer, but let's say that Warcraft, World of Warcraft, you can do some simple task like fishing and gain a skill, and after that you have some bonuses or something for that. And the more time you spend in game, the more bonuses you had. And of course, if they have some anti-cheat model, so it's not something you can very easily cheat in, especially on official servers. But with that model, probably it would be much more simpler to doing that cheating. But from other side, I don't think it should be integrated into game. It should have some controls to understand what it see on the screen. I really don't know. Maybe it's cool. Maybe it's not. Let's quickly look at it. Let's see what's Meta AI. It's the last news. Relatively quiet and early, okay, in terms of new product release, but its research arm, where continues to push forward generative and multimodal AI. Showcase a system called Meta Movie Can, which demonstrates AI that can create custom videos and audio for simple text inputs. MovieGAN builds on Meta earlier model like make a scene for images and combine multiple modalities to enable fine-grained control over generated media content. Meanwhile, has openly expressed skepticism that simply scaling up the current generation LLMs will achieve true human-like AI. Yes, I agree with that. Okay, let's review the Muse. So, Muse, word and human action model. Let's try. No, no way to make it bigger. Okay, there is a way to make it bigger. Details that we develop Microsoft Research to help other research explore these models and build on our work. We are open sourcing the weight and sample data and making the executables available for the demonstrator concept prototypes that provide a visual interface for interacting with models and multiple ways of prompting the models. Developer can learn and experiment with weight, sample data, and demonstrator on Azure AI Foundry. In our research, we focus on exploring the capabilities that models like Muse need to effectively support human creatives. I'm incredibly Let's quickly see what it's do. So it's good. do some like playing. So do we have any other game or just this one? From what I see, it looks like mostly live human playing the same stupid gameplay probably. Example gameplay sequences generated by Muse demonstrates that our model can generate complex gameplay sequences that are consistent over several minutes. For example, shown here we generated by prompting the model with 10 initial frames 1 second of human gameplay and then controller actions of the whole play sequence. Muse is used in word model mode, meaning that it used to predict how the game will evolve from the initial prompt sequence. The more closely the generated gameplay sequence resembles the actual game, the more accurate Muse has captured the dynamic of that game. Muse training data, team, scaling up, $1 million training. You want to develop an interface for models that would allow us to explore its creative potential and start set ideas and interacting with the word and human action models like Muse providers a visual interface for interacting with home interface. So do you need to do what? To upload videos? So it's images. And that is user controller inputs to drive generation. So looks like it can understand how like predict oh I need to read it in more detail because I'm still not sure what it's going to predict how the real game is look like. So basically you provide it a video input and then you provide with inputs of course, and then you just provide some inputs and then show how the person will move on the screen. Oh, awful quality by the way. But how it can generate the map if it don't know the map? Human gameplay. Okay. And 1 million training. Can we start maybe? I see. So it generate actual game, so it couldn't be used for cheats. Okay, maybe. And our answer from promote, in that case it synced slightly longer. It still says that warning to thumbnail generator, and here it's again said about completion, how to fix messages, and messages equals messages. Let me double check. Create chat completion prompt. Doesn't want to go here for some reason. Messages. And yeah, looks like we need to do that messages here. So O1 actually was pretty good. Okay. Where is my O1? And let's look at the entropic. Let's look at the entropic response. Hello, hello. Okay, and let's see how it's handle messages. It would be somewhere here. Yeah, it's generate messages, user role, content prompt. So yeah, we just need messages there. And that thing said exactly the same, user prompt, messages. Okay. So overall, GPT-01 Pro also was good. And it's actually generated proper thing. I was wrong at the first time. It didn't provide me like some internal wrong which I sent to some style and language, and you have item next. Watch and place it. Is broken. Tab and now formatting log and one bin. And here all. Okay, but also method brandless with thumbnail. Okay. Rest of method. Let's go tonight. We see that here and we play log, and then we try to pass rate base to and I believe log here. I go to my log. Generate labels and it here. That's actually see big problems like problem if right now. And what's going on? Okay, now it's good. But what's going on before? Okay. So that thing should work. Now. Okay, I probably will see if I can commit those changes to my open source YouTube helper. So to and I save it and no, and check if it's in our library. So we'll click here and so we can remember this we immediately see if our changes already not most probably already if more main we download here, then we act and try to delete the name and then set it download is able and remove that on the on app's part or in partial use the tool set a lot of link from download YouTube videos, transcribe them with prompts, they directly with your YouTube channel and something like bot transcriptions. Or my computer's still not feeling well. I will post that in case someone will look later. And yeah, let me see if I have my CPU is fine, GPU so fine, and G process is in a lot of taking a lot of my let's just do that and let's just do that. Should my browser, yes. Also let's also that we need to do. So I've shared the link. Nice that it decided not to announce it for me. It's not for the streamer response as you see, but it decided to respond. Me in the chatbot. He sent me for the link, so it's nice. And as you see, MIT I said, not M-I. Okay, yeah, it's my pronunciation. Sorry, you see that M-80. It's how I said MIT, of course. and oh, I see, it looks like some delays here. So we see that uh, what we are talking about, it's already slightly. So let me see. We are talking about 8 minutes. Do I have here time now? Can I show the time with seconds? No. So you see, it's like about 30 to 40 seconds delay now here because my GPU for some reason took a lot of percentage on displaying some browser. I'm really not sure where it took, where it spends all this GPU power in browsers, but it's the fact because yeah, I saw that here that for Microsoft Edge it used so much, and those 43% right now it's for Python. It's for running local whisper with turbo mode, but normally it's even less. 97 really. So normally it's about from 6 to 20, not more. And you see it's also using somewhere Windows Driver Foundation, desktop Windows Manager, so GPU used extensively everywhere. Okay. So it was a quick review of today's AI news. We did a quick fix of our code, and most probably on next stream we'll look into details of using cloud code to our another project, which is cloud-based tool for working with video as well. But I never tried to get it working in WSL. Maybe I don't need to, but how we will verify if the code changes are fine? So most probably I need to set up WSL to run Docker as well, and it would be some small challenge for me. So probably we'll do it tomorrow, and then we can use Cloud Code, that interesting agentic AI, I mean agentic artificial intelligent software engineering agent, which can help us write the code, or basically which will help us implement new features, fix the bugs and everything without a lot of our interaction. So we just provided some specific task and it starts working and starts spending our money, of course. And we saw that for even not so complex projects, sometimes it took some money for very simple operations, like you want just to list some files in your project and it's already cost you something. And yeah, there are no plans, it's just pay as you go. So yeah, let's see how much we will spend with cloud code when we're trying to implement something meaningful in my cloud-based project. Let's see that. Hopefully it will do nice. We saw that cloud code did some minor mistakes, of course, in the code, but overall it was a great help. Most probably you still need to review the PRs because sometimes it's doing something not so cool, but otherwise of course it's a big help. So guys, as usual, I wish you a very good day or night or evening or morning, whatever time you have. And with recent events, of course, and not only with recent events, with our life, we live in very interesting and beautiful time when a lot of things so speed up that something which was unimaginable like year ago now is a reality, and most probably something unimaginable now would be a reality in a year, including maybe AGI research. Of course, it will cost a lot of energy, a lot of resources, but most probably someone will develop something close to AGI, I believe. Also, it will bring a new threat to humanity as we know it. Of course, it will be a global threat if it will be cheap, and it will can execute everywhere in even our home robots. We don't have a lot of home robots right now, but if it will be developed, and I expect it to be, because it's very logical next step, then of course it would be a very big threat to humanity. So with all of that, we should never stop learning. We should always think about educating ourselves, tricking ourselves. At the same time, we should see the beauty and miracles of the nature, and never forget that everything here is what nature has created, or what has been created by the nature laws. You can replace nature by God, by universe. It's your